At long last, I've arrived at one of the monsters I really wanted to fight when watching the trailers for Rise before I, just didn't end up playing this game until now. Bishaten? Bishaten. Am I saying that right? I mean, yeah, this bish do be eating, but this flying fruit-slinging bat has officially joined the ranks as one of the monsters to successfully give the village idiot a moderate amount of blunt force head trauma.
What? Blinded? Okay, this is not gonna be fun, is it?
Correct! This quick maneuvering mammal also joins the ranks of all the monsters who have successfully short-circuited my indescribably faulty brain, and I assure you that list is much bigger than the last.
I can already tell that this is gonna be one of the fights where you're supposed to, absolutely pay attention to, the fruits he's gonna throw at you, but I'm using dual blades. I'm not playing this game to think right now.
Boy, I do love being half-true. It is correct that I was not aiming to think, and I would say I accomplished my task with flying colors, but this is probably what I would remark as the starting point into a descent where I just stop fighting Fruit Loops here altogether for reasons yet to come.
Jeez, lay up, Fruit Shoot, I just got here! It's becoming a genuine pastime of mine, just to get pummeled by apes in this game, because this is already kinda going a bit south.
I genuinely would love to talk all about this monster's intricate features and functions, but the funny thing, to put into perspective just how little information gets through my thick skull, I can barely remember all the things I wanted to talk about, despite the fact that I'm writing the script to this within 24 hours of this fight.
Wait, I can take his fruit? That's so... These are mine now. Knowing my stupid idiot brain, I'm gonna eat the poison. What is he doing? Oh, he just goes for it. Really just doesn't hold back in the slightest. And then neither do I, apparently, and I'm almost dead because of that. Oh, I don't even need to fight him. I am just equally entertained watching him flip.
Where you might think I've got such a good read on him that I'm able to just watch and laugh, you'd be wrong. He's got me right where he wants me. Underestimating him.
Hippity hoppity hippity he swing from the tree and throw all the fruits at me.
Judging by the fact that was the worst cheesy line I've ever said for the sake of being cheesy ever, you can deduce that I think I have so much time to say stupid things that I've got such a good read on him. But you'd be wrong. That just means he's got me underestimating him even more. I'm a dead idiot walking at this rate.
I switched to the dual blade stance that makes you jump after every, whatever button I'm pressing. I don't really pay attention to the buttons, I just mash, but I jump in a considerable amount, and it just... I probably have spent most of this fight off of the ground. Maybe even more than him, and he's the guy who's, bouncing all over the place like this.
Except, it turns out that he's not so smart either, actually, so this is probably the easiest fight in the game so far, genuinely, even though he could step on my esophagus without a hassle at any moment if he just poisoned me more, because I don't have the intuition to carry antidotes even when I have space, and I'm not too big on learning, so this is quite the battle of equally complex brains, just on a small scale. And I don't know why, but I started insulting its intelligence a lot after this for some reason, and that seems awfully unwarranted coming from the guy who made a video called ASMR Hugo Ardenek Breaks Into Your Room and Sniffs Your Belongings.
Haven't gone back into your cave yet, troglodyte?
Neanderthal is too long of a word for your cranium to know, so you must be having quite the identity crisis.
Nice dance! Ooh! From up top! That means up, you prehistoric fuck!
So, to put it as bluntly as being beaten to death by a rock, this was an incredibly easy fight, and I turned up with over 10 minutes of footage with no dialogue, so I decided to run it back just to try and inspire myself to squeeze out some more thoughts to talk about this guy in post, and judging by the fact that I haven't made a valid point on why he's interesting in over 5 minutes, you can probably guess it just turned into me matching his mental wavelength despite the fact that I was insulting it just a few minutes ago.
Another round of fruit, my good ape, sir!
Yeah, I have no clue why, but for some reason I was doing a bit where I would pop off every time he'd throw a ton of fruit at me.
I seek blunt force head trauma at the hands of the fruit now! Come on, Zaboomafoo, cough up the goods, do it! Yeah! I don't know why Why am I like this?
After that came the weirdest thing I've probably edited in my half a year of making trash, and allow me to remind you again that I did make that ASMR Hugo sniffs your belongings thing.
I've just come to the conclusion that I'm beginning to match his mental wavelength of monkey. I'm regressing. I'm really considering how little I actually pay attention in this game now. My mindset literally is just on par with an Ike online whenever there's a platform involved in the stage. Genuinely, just turn your brain off, jump, and do like 3 moves. And also, as I was saying that, I looked up and I was on like no health. And I just didn't care. Genuinely, I don't think when I play this game anymore. I don't know what happened. I don't know what changed me. My guess would be World Rajang, but you can never know with these sort of things when you just stop paying attention in a game. Like, my attention span in Rise as a total, like, overall throughout the entire game so far, it may just because I'm kind of close to the start, but genuinely, my brain has just been like, oh, yeah, it's that time of the day, or that time of the week, or actually month, I do not play this game, when it just says, hey, I'm gonna turn off, you go spam button, fight monkey thing that throw fruit at you and be happy, haha, you know? Insult its intelligence before realizing 5 minutes later that you're no better. Genuinely. That was a tangent.
After becoming probably the only person out there to have an existential crisis about Monster Hunter, you'd think I'd start making good decisions even for a day. No, I spent the next 10 minutes pretty much standing there watching him fight my Palamute and occasionally chiming in with,
"He's got tail fingers?" That is extremely impressive. He's like that one Pokemon.
This is genuinely me comparing this monkey bat thing to the Pokemon Wobbuffet that I've cut out the audio to and am speaking over right now, which you don't need to hear, so long story short.
Why am I comparing these two? It really doesn't... I don't need to be comparing these two. I'm just... You know, I'm analyzing the monster as a total in its concept and its just abilities rather than how it's trying to murder me right now, and I am doing the same to it.
Yeah, I'm done making this stuff. That was the monkey. Enjoy a short compilation of me being stupid, and see you soon because I'm dedicated to playing this game now.
I haven't done a single damn thing in like 5 minutes. I don't know if you know this, but I'm supposed to be, you know, murder. Oh, I can eat the fruits. That's crazy. Oh, they're right there next to the poison fruit. I should have noticed. Do you want to do a little thing called, flatlining?